This is the inside zone tutorial that you never knew you needed. Inside zone is the most fundamental play in college football, in Madden. It doesn't matter. If you can master inside zone, you are going to win a lot of games. So in this video, I'm going to break down why it's important, the philosophy. I'm going to get real technical. So this is going to be a nerdy football video. So if that's not your style, you might want to go look up like money plays or something like that. But if you want to learn actual concepts that are going to apply no matter what team or playbook that you choose, you're going to find this tutorial on Inside Zone super, super, super beneficial. And so we all know what inside zone is. It is a running play. It's a handoff to the running back, and the running back is either going to shoot up the A gap or the B gap. Let's break down what the A gap and the B gap is. So you have the center here who holds the ball. The gaps, the spaces to the left and right of him, those are A gaps. Okay. And then if you move over to this space here between number 74 and number 52, that is a B gap. And the same thing on this side as well. And you go down the line. So this would be the A gap, the B gap, and then the C gap there. Okay. Because the play runs play side, which is the natural direction, the flow of the play, the running back takes a jogging slash running start into the play. The play is most effective when we prioritize shooting that A gap or that B gap. In this example, you see the running back, he hits the A gap, which is the gap immediately to the left of the center. If he was to run into the gap between numbers 74 and 52, he would be running into the B gap there. If he was to cut back, which happens on like a counter, and run up the gaps between, say, 77 and 57 there, because it's not that immediate gap to the right of the center, that would be a B gap as well. Okay, so with inside zone, what we're doing is we are pre-snap, we're looking at our blocking to find out where we anticipate the biggest gap will be. Post-snap, we're confirming if we were correct. If we were correct, we're just going to run up the gap. If not, we're going to have to make a play on the fly. Okay. Inside zone. So what makes it effective? 4 yards. I would say 4 yards make it effective. If you're getting 4 yards a clip running inside zone, you're running the ball very, very well. If you're getting 5 yards or more, you are super successful at running inside zone. So if you run inside zone and you just get 4 yards, you'll take that all day. That is a positive outcome. Okay. I run inside zone a lot on first down. So I set a rule to myself back when I was losing a lot in Madden. I made a rule for myself to always run on first down, because running on first down gives me easy yards, and it also gives me better information so that on second and third down, I can put the best play on the field that'll give me the most success. So what I mean by that is if I throw the ball on first down and it's incomplete, then the opponent can essentially guess with pretty high probability that on second and third down, I am going to pass the ball. So they can come out in defensive formations that prioritize defending against passes, and I am less likely to succeed because I had to play for 0 yards on first down. If I run the ball on first down, the chances of it being a negative play are greatly reduced. And if I get 5 yards, for example, it puts me in position on second down to do a lot of different things. I can throw a quick out route for 6 or 7 yards. In this case, that 6 or 7 yards gets me a first down. I can run the ball again and say I get 3 yards, right? That time. So I only need 2 yards on third down to convert. So you see, running the ball on first down gives you way more data than throwing the ball does in terms of what plays you want to put on the field for second and third. And it also sets you up better for success on fourth down if you decide to go for it. On fourth down. All right, so that's sort of like a little philosophy tangent on when to run. So Let's talk about how to pre-snap, how to identify which gap is the most likely to be the biggest opportunity for your running back to succeed. So we know that inside zone, he's going to take the ball and run to the left. So we're going to prioritize looking at the A gap and the B gap. Okay. What you want to do is you want to look at your blocking and see where your offensive line, like who are they prioritizing? So in this example here, number 74, he has the end, the defensive end on the left side there. Okay. And then you can see number 52 and 72, the center, and the guard right next to him. They're kind of they're double teaming that guy. I think it's number 55 there. They're double teaming. But then over the top on the left side, you see that linebacker there. He also has a blue line that looks like connects to number 52. That means number 52's responsibility is to double team 55 and then move on and take the linebacker. Now, that doesn't always happen, so you can't always depend on that, but that's what he is supposed to do. Okay, so based on that information, it looks like the B gap is where we're going to want to go here, because you see between 72 and 52 there, we have a defender that's going to be filled. We can guess with pretty decent, probability that that B gap is where we want to go. We do have that linebacker whose responsibility is to fill that B gap then, but hopefully number 52 does his job and we get a successful run play for 4 or 5 yards. So we were correct, right? The B gap is where the biggest opportunity was. But 52, like I said, his job is to double team and then move on and take that linebacker. They don't always do that. Like he tried to at the end, but it was too late. So that was an unsuccessful attempt. We only got about 2 yards there, but it wasn't because of anything that we did. We hit the right hole. We identified pre-snap where we thought the hole would be, and the linebacker just made a play. All right. So again, we'll do another attempt. We look at the matchups. Okay. So it looks like everyone, well, no. So number 74 there on the end, he doesn't have an assignment. Okay. He doesn't have like an assignment. It's not immediately clear what he's going to do. We see what 52 is going to do. He's going to take that end on the left side there. We see our center. He's going to take 55. What's 74 going to do? I don't know. 72 and 77, it looks like they're going to sort of create a gap right there in that A gap on the right side by taking those two defensive linemen. So I'm going to shoot that right side A gap. See, and that was a successful run because, like I said, pre-snap, we identified where we think the biggest opportunity is going to be, and we were patient. We didn't turbo right out of the backfield. We waited, we waited, we waited. We see, okay, confirmed, yep, that gap that we thought would be open is open, and we're going to go try to get our 5 yards. In this case, we might have got a first down there. That might have been a 10-yard run there. And if it wasn't, if say it was 9, then like I said, you can take a deep shot on 2nd and 1. If that's incomplete, then just convert it on 3rd down. So that's how you in a nutshell, this is inside zone, right? So you're just looking pre-snap. I see, okay, where do I think? Well, I like the B gap here. I like the B gap just because we got a double team on number 55, and then we got 74 there taking the edge. So we got a really good run that time, and it's all a pre-snap read. It's just looking at your blocking assignments, and a lot of people don't do that. They're just hiking the ball and running wherever they see green grass, which can, be beneficial. But if you want to be more scientific with your approach, take a look at the blocking assignments beforehand and get a good idea where you're going, right? Like pre-snap, I could have shot the B gap on the right side of the field between 77 and 57, but the reason why was because of that linebacker, number 39 there. That linebacker standing right over. So I figured he could plug that hole, and he definitely would have. Like if I treated this like a counter and cut it up this gap right here, that linebacker would have been there. But on the left side B gap, number 11, I think he is. Yeah. He's outside of the box. So I just had a little bit more room. So that's why I chose to shoot that gap instead. And so, like I said, they double teamed who I thought they were going to double team. Um, the tackle on the left side did a great job. He was just out of position, number 11. And number 1, the wide receiver there, threw a great block downfield. That was a great block, number 1. He's like the MVP of the play. He threw a great block down the field, and we get a good run. I look at my blocking. This looks like the same thing as last time, actually. So I'm going to shoot that. I'm going to shoot the B gap on the left side, and I'll explain why. Because you can see that double team. 72 and 52 are going to double team 55, and then 74 has the edge on the left side. So I only have to beat that linebacker, number 11. I got about 4 yards. All right, this example, I'm going to shoot the A gap on the right side of the center because I like that they're creating sort of an alley. They're both shooting in opposite directions, taking number 99 and 55. So 72 will take 55, 77 will do 90, will take 99, and as long as they do their jobs, there should be a nice hole there. I get 7 yards. If we take a look at here, let's see, I'm going to shoot the A gap to the left side and I'm hoping 52 wins his one-on-one with 55 because 66 is going to be, or excuse me, because 99 is going to be double teamed. And he is, and I get a great run. So hopefully this is helpful. This is how you run inside zone. It's nerdy, I know, and it's not the most exciting, but it is the fundamental play of any offense. If you can get yourself to a point where you can consistently get 4+ yards running inside zone, you're going to have a pretty unstoppable offense. Here's one more example. I like, so both the B gap on the left side between 74 and 52 looks good, plus the A gap between 72 and 77 looks good. I'm going to shoot the B gap on the left side. And he could have housed that one. If he breaks that tackle there, he's housing that. Like he just shedded number 10 there just shedded as I hit the hole. But it was look at that. It was daylight. That would have been a touchdown if he didn't shed at the last second. All right, so hopefully this is useful. Hopefully this is very useful. It's a bit nerdy, I know, but I love this nerdy stuff, and it's going to help you win more games. Trust me, it'll help you win more games.